On the morning of July 16, 2014, Rachel Moore's mother received a text from her daughter's phone that simply said, "Going to Colorado with Liam. Talk later." It was odd, but Rachel was spontaneous, and Liam Matthews was her boyfriend of nearly 8 months. But when Rachel missed work and didn't answer her calls or texts for 3 days, her mother filed a missing person report. Rachel's car was later found abandoned in a parking lot near her apartment. Her suitcase and wallet were still in the trunk. Police immediately interviewed Liam, who claimed that Rachel had broken up with him days earlier and that he hadn't seen her since. He said he thought she had gone out of town to clear her head, but Rachel's close friends painted a different picture. She had been telling people she was afraid of Liam, who had started becoming possessive and frequently tracked her phone. She had even allegedly told her co-worker, "If something ever happens to me, look at Liam." Investigators analyzed Rachel's phone data. The message to her mother had been sent around 6:00 a.m. on July 16th, but Rachel's phone had been turned off permanently just 30 minutes later. The GPS trail on her phone's cloud backup showed something even more alarming. It had pinged from Liam's apartment just 10 minutes before the final message was sent. Then came the breakthrough. A text message typo. Rachel's mom always called her Rachie, a nickname she hated. But in the text that said "talk later," the message ended with "Love, Rachie." Something Rachel would never say. When the police compared this message to older ones from Rachel, it stood out. They got a warrant to seize Liam's devices. Liam had deleted his messages and reset his phone, but police digital forensics recovered fragments of deleted data from a backup. They found a draft message to Rachel's mom on his phone with the same Rachie typo. That was enough to warrant a deeper search. Detectives searched Liam's apartment and garage. In the trunk of an old car he rarely used, they found a strand of long brown hair, blood smears, and a silver earring, confirmed by Rachel's sister as hers. The confession and what really happened. Confronted with the evidence, Liam broke. He admitted that Rachel had come to his apartment early that morning to pick up some belongings. An argument ensued. Rachel had made it clear the relationship was over. Liam, emotionally unstable and enraged by her rejection, pushed her violently against a table, and she hit her head on the edge. She began bleeding and lost consciousness. In a panic, Liam claimed he just wanted to fix it. But instead he wrapped her in a blanket, put her in his car, and drove to a remote rural area outside of Omaha. There he buried her body in a shallow grave near a riverbed, discarded her phone battery, and returned home where he faked the text message to her mother. Liam led authorities to the site on August 4, 2014. Rachel's body was recovered and identified via dental records. Her cause of death: blunt force trauma to the head. In court, the prosecution presented the digital evidence, the recovered belongings, and the confession. Rachel's parents gave a moving statement about their daughter's love for animals and how she wanted to open her own veterinary clinic. Liam Matthews was convicted of second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. The judge sentenced him to 35 years in prison without parole.